We are live now. Good day to everyone. Welcome you all to SSE E Talk series conducted by Saveetha School of Engineering, Saveetha Institute of Medical and Technical Sciences. Today talk will be the 17th talk of the series. I am Dr. Deepak Arun, Associate Dean, International Affairs, Saveetha School of Engineering, Saveetha Institute of Medical and Technical Sciences. At the outset, I extend my sincere thanks to our Honorable Chancellor Sir. I also extend my sincere thanks to our Director Madam for Madam's continuous guidance, support, and motivation in conducting this event. I also thank Principal Sir and Vice Principal Sir for their kind support. Today, we have with us Dr. Ong Chong Kit from UCSI University, Malaysia. UCSI University and Saveetha University have signed Memorandum of Understanding. Faculty from Saveetha School of Engineering have participated in an international education summit conducted by UCSI University last year. Few students from UCSI also visited Saveetha for attending international workshop. I am sure today's talk will open up new opportunity in research and academics. Dr. Ong Chong Kit completed his PhD in Intelligent Systems and Robotics. He is currently the Dean of Faculty of Engineering and Built Environment, UCSI University. His area of interest includes robotics, artificial intelligence, image processing, echolocation systems, sentiment analysis, soft computing. He presented in various international conferences, workshops. He also received many scholarships and awards. He is the member of IET, IEM, FRSA. He received 7 research grants from UCSI Pioneer Scientist Intensive Award. 13 PhD students. He also published more than 25 research publications in highly reputed journals. I am very happy to welcome Dr. Ong Chun Kit to give his invited talk in SSE E Talk series conducted by Saveetha School of Engineering, Saveetha Institute of Medical and Technical Sciences. Over to you, Dr. Ong.
Yeah, good evening to all of you. Yeah, you all can see my screen, right?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. Okay, a very good evening to all of you here. Let me briefly introduce myself. I'm Dr. Ang. Yeah, so my full name is Ang Chun Kit. Basically, the Ang is my surname. So I'm actually quite happy and it's my pleasure to be invited by the Saveetha School of Engineering to have this sharing sessions to all of you here. Yeah, which is actually related to the impacts of artificial intelligence on different industries, or you can also say that it's how actually the AI technology impact us nowadays. Okay, without further ado, let me start my presentations. Basically, this is the agenda that for my presentation today. I will be covering the introductions and also the brief history about AI. And after that, I will share with you the 6 key components that are essentials to AI, and then some of the examples of the industry applications of AI in 2020. And of course, the challenges and also the risk of AI for the future. Okay, and how actually we can reach the latest AI technologies in the next 5 to 10 years time. So the first questions that I think arise or appears in your mind is, what is AI? Okay, many people, they say, okay, I have heard this term before about artificial intelligence, but what is really about AI? Okay, of course, for the layman's explanation is science and engineering of making intelligent machine which able to do things like human being. Okay, so this is a very generic or general explanations for the layman's, but in fact, many people also try to link AI to robotics. Means that as long as these robots can move like human being, or these robots can behave like human, for example, okay, pick and place, then they consider that this robot is AI. To be frank, this is a bit incorrect. Okay, AI is actually if a system, if you have the AI, means that that system, at least the system need to know how to behave like human. Additionally, the system need to know how to think. Okay, for example, washing machines. I believe that right now in many countries they have all these intelligent machine. Whenever when the time you put in the clothes, okay, it will let you to know how much water that you need, how much detergent that you need. Okay, so that kind of machines they are using the fuzzy logic. So that one considered as type of the AI machine as well. Okay, but if you say about a normal robot arm is just to do a normal pick and place, which already pre-programmed, that not considered as AI. Yeah, so this for the AI, there is a lot of gray areas or many peoples that will thought that, oh, as long as this robot or what can behave like human beings or can do some motions or movement like human being, that considered as AI. That is very incorrect. So I just want to let you all to know that AI means that the machine at least they need to know how to learn. Okay, later I will share more examples so that you all have a clear picture for that. So the history about AI, the AI terms actually firstly introduced in 1955. Okay, and then after that, of course, so many years, we only managed to break through when we come to the early of 2010. Okay, previously, of course, many people have invented a lot of machines. Like what I mentioned just now, many people invented the machines, and then they claim that that machine is AI, which is very incorrect. So AI, at least you need to know how to train. You know how to train the machines, and then the machine is able to learn. Then only we consider that it's AI. Okay, so this is the history. Okay, born in firstly introduced in 1955, and when come to 1987, okay, AI once again fell into disrepute due to the failure of the LIPS machine. If you know what's the LIPS machine, you will know that this is actually a very big machine, okay, and very difficult for us to carry here and there. Yeah, and then when come to late 1990s and early of 21st centuries, okay, AI has been widely used in logistics, data mining, okay, and etc. And according to the Bloomberg Jack Clark, 2015 was a landmark year for artificial intelligence. In other words, means the coming next 5 to 10 years time is really the era for AI. And if you all have heard this term before about Industry Revolution 4.0, in Industry Revolution 4.0 basically is cover many areas. Okay, one of the main areas is AI. Okay, so this is the flow chart. In 1642, you see, okay, the first mechanical calculating machines built by French mathematicians. Okay, then they claim that, oh, that machine is AI, which is not. Okay, because that one is just a normal calculator. Okay, what we call is calculators nowadays. Okay, when come to 1837, we have a first design for programmable machines. That one also not considered as AI. Yeah, the first terms of AI was firstly introduced in 1955, and is only considers really a new AI system when it come to 1990s. Okay, so when come to 1997, we have this supercomputer called Deep Blues from IBM, and also we have this AlphaGo. I believe that those who know how to play the chess or like to play the board game, you all should know about this. The computers able to beat the board game players. Okay, and when come to 2018 means right now, okay, many of the university that also start to implement or start to offer the course in artificial intelligence. So until right now, for the AI, there are many subset, or there are many branches of AI. For example, reasoning, programming, okay, data mining, expert system, genetic algorithm, machine learning, neural networks, and etc. So basically, this is the diagrams. For example, even the deep learning, actually, you also can classify the deep learning, image processing, and machine visions into one group, which is related to the vision. Because right now, I think the hot topic about AI right now is about deep learning. So, and this deep learning is more applied in the image processing. Okay. So there are 6 key components that are essentials to AI. Of course, the first one is about AI applications. First of all, when you want to implement this AI, you need to know what kind of applications that you want to include this AI. You cannot simply say that, oh, this one I want to put AI, that one I also want to put AI. Everything you want to put AI is not. You also need to see whether this application is suitable to apply AI or not. Else, end of the day, you are just like for the sake of applying the AI technology. Okay, so right now in our market, there are many AI applications. For example, like drone. Okay, drones that actually also integrate the AI technologies into the camera, so that when this drone is flying, okay, the drone can actually recognize a person's, or the drones can actually detecting something. Okay, and also of course in the social media, I believe that most of you play the Facebook, okay, play this Instagram. In fact, all these Facebook they also have these AI applications. Means that the moment you post a photo, if this fella is your friend, is one of your friends, it will automatically help you to tag that person. So that one is considered as the AI application as well, which is using the deep learning algorithms or deep learning technology. Yeah, and of course AI not only applicable for engineers. Okay, it's really affect all of us here, whether you like it or not. Okay, try to, I give you 20 seconds to think about what are the jobs, okay, that you want to have in the next 5 to 10 years time. Okay, even though some of you want to be a housewife, okay, or just want to stay at home or whatever, it's okay. All these job, I can guarantee that all these job related to AI as well. For example, even housewife right now, they need to use the rice cooker. Okay, housewife right now, they need to use the rice cooker. The rice cooker, the moments that the rice cooker will tell you, okay, when this rice will be converted into porridge, how much time or how much water that you need. Okay, am I right? And also about the washing machine. If let's say you are a housewife, if you do not know about all these technology things, if you do not know all these basic applications, then how can you actually survive in the next 5 to 10 years time? For the doctors as well, doctors, I know that they have a very good fundamentals of biological knowledge, or the chemical chemistry knowledge or whatever, but they still need to use the instruments. Right now, so many instruments that actually also integrate the AI technology. For example, do you know that right now AI technology can be used for detecting the cancer cell? Yeah. So and also maybe in the futures they are going to use the AI technologies for the COVID-19, because right now we are already in the COVID-19 pandemics. Nobody know that whether this fella they have COVID-19 or not. We only will be knowing when these fellas, okay, have distinct symptoms. For example, okay, you are coughing or whatever, but any others symptoms that can be detected early. Yeah, so all this actually we can integrate about AI as well. Then the second one is the data preparations and cleansings. When you want to train the AI, you need to have a set of data. So whether this data reliable or not, you need to do some uh, data cleansings. Means that you need to polish the data. Sometimes the data include a lot of noise. So if you provide the wrong data, then this AI or this AI system, they might learn wrongly as well. Okay, I give you one example. For example, right now you have a newborn baby. If you have a newborn baby, now you are teaching these newborn babies. Okay, for example, this is the handphone. When you tell the babies, okay, this is an apple, this is an apple. End of the days, the babies will think that, oh, this is an apple, because you are providing the wrong information to the baby. So the same for the machine. If initially you do not have a very correct data, or you do not have the right data or what, you will mislead the system or the machine. So they will think that, oh, this is an apples instead of this is a handphone. So the data preparations and the data optimizations or whatever is also very crucial and important when you come to AI for training the AI system. Okay, the third one is about, like what I mentioned just now, is how you build the AI AI topologies and how to train and then how to run it. Then consumer features. Okay, this one also very important. Now, as an engineers or as a programmers, we know about all these algorithms already. We already program it nicely. But how does the outside people they know about that? For example, how does the housewife know about this? So you need to know how actually we will interface it. Okay, so at least the housewife, okay, or our moms or our girlfriend or whatever, that when the moments they look at the washing machine, they know which button to push, so that even though for those who are not familiar with programming, they know how to actually use this kind of machine. This is very important as well for us as an engineers. We cannot just okay throw everything to them. Okay, I throw you this source code, you do it yourself lah. No such thing, what? Okay, so we need to know how to undo the interface, and of course the natural language processing is also about the programming language. Different peoples they are using different kind of language. Maybe you are good in Pythons, then you can use Pythons. Other people's good in the C++, C language. Actually, when you come to AI, regardless of what kind of language or what kind of programming language you are using, doesn't matter, because the syntax are almost the same. As long as you know the algorithms, as long as you know the calculations, how does AI works, then it's okay for that. Then the last one is about the life cycle management. Yeah, means that for all the AI, you please don't expect that all the AI can last for 10 or 20 years. No such thing. Means that for all the AI, you need to keep on train. Okay, it's the same like human being. You cannot just teach the child, okay, for these 2 years. After that, you learn by yourself. Even like us right now, we also still continue study until university, right? We still receive the new knowledge from our lecturers. We still receive the new knowledge from our peers, from our friends. So the same for the AI. You need to keep on maintaining the system or provide the latest information. Else, this AI system cannot last for long. Yeah, so these are all the key points or the key components when you want to develop an AI system. Okay, so examples of AI in the industry applications nowadays in 2020, especially, I just share a few examples here which related to us. The first one is healthcare, because right now we have the COVID-19 pandemics. Yeah, so I think this is a very important topic nowadays. And the second one is about AI in agriculture, okay, AI in space explorations, AI in social medias, AI in autonomous vehicles, and etc. So AI is healthcare, like what I've shared, okay, before my presentations. How actually we can know whether these persons or these fellows have COVID-19? We don't even know. We only can detect, okay, when these persons go to the clinic. Yeah, sometimes it's too late. Not about only COVID-19. Who knows, maybe in the future we are going to have COVID-20, COVID-21, 22, 23, 24. Nobody knows. But how to actually we can prevent all these things from happening. So AI might be or can be integrated into the healthcare technology. Or second one, for example, about the surgery. Okay, surgery. Right now, many doctors they are very good in the medical knowledge, okay, biological knowledge. But when you ask them to go for operations, sometimes they're a bit afraid, because when you want to go for the operations, who knows, maybe suddenly or accidentally you cut the wrong thing. Yeah, then the person will just uh, pass away like that. Yeah, so maybe we in the future we can ask the robot to assist, because robot is consistent. Okay, they are, as long as you program the robot correctly, so we are not going to face all these issues. Yeah, so this is the things happening right now in the healthcare. Agriculture. Agricultures, how actually AI technology can be integrated into agricultures. Right now, AI technology is normally integrated into the drone, and drone has been widely used in the agriculture. For example, they want to detect the conditions of the soil, okay, or of the plants. You are you Is a bit unreasonable for you to check the plants one by one, right? So they use the drone, okay, and also combine the drone together with the cameras, and these cameras or this vision system, they integrate the AI. So the moments that detect that, okay, or if your plants have this kind of color, your plant, okay, have this kind of symptoms or whatever, that will consider that, oh, maybe they are lack of nutrition or what, then they can take immediate actions. Or when the drone is flying around the plants, okay, they see, oh, that place is lack of nutrition. So this is what we call the precision agriculture right now. Many countries, they already start to do some research about this, and also they start to invest on this. And maybe I can share with you one of my research currently is about detecting the quality of egg. Okay, I believe that all the countries or everywhere they like EGG egg. Okay, so how you actually can detect the quality of the egg? The most conventional method is you put the egg into the water. You put the egg into the water, but do you carry the waters everywhere, or do you carry the bowl of water everywhere? No. So how actually you can detect the quality of the egg? When you ask the egg seller, of course they will tell you, yeah, our egg is the best. No egg seller will tell you, oh, sorry, my egg is not that good. Okay. So all the egg seller definitely they will tell you the same thing. Their egg is the best. Their egg is the best. But how do you know? So for me right now, I'm using the AI technologies together with the spectroscopy technology. Is basically the infrared. So I analyze whether the egg in or not good or not. Okay, through the spectrum. So I only need a device, and then I just shoot on the egg or what, then look at the spectrum. Then I already can identify whether this egg is good or not. So right now, this is still at the preliminary stage of the research, and I have published few papers about that. I also use this kind of technology or this kind of techniques in different kind of food. For example, in honey, okay, and also in some of the organic vegetables. Because for the organic vegetables, many people say that, oh, our food is organic one, but in fact it's not. So there are a lot of things can be done in this agriculture using AI agriculture. Then this one is a bit complicated lah. AI in the space explorations. Okay, you need someone to help you to operate the the rocket, okay, the spaceship or whatever. You need some the voice recognitions and face recognitions and etc. Even right now in UCSI University, for me actually, I also try to implement this kind of AI technologies into my lab, in our lab. Yeah, we have this face recognitions. So the moment the student enter the lab, then it will recognize, okay, these students enter the lab, what time the student enter the lab, okay, and what time the students leave from the lab, and also what kind of equipment the students is using and etc. Okay, social media, I believe that this one, you all know about that. Facebook, Instagrams, like what I shared with you all just now. The moment you post someone photo, is automatically will tell you, oh, who is this fella? Yeah. But of course, this one is also very dangerous. Later, I can share more with all of you here. And this one, AI in autonomous vehicles. You all know that right now we have so many driverless vehicles. It will automatically send you to your destinations, okay, and then you just need to key in, and then it will help you to avoid the obstacles, and then it will stop automatically, automated parking system and etc. This right now, this is no longer the new things. I think many automation industry, they are going to implement this very soon. So this is the risk of AI. Okay, that many people they are concerning. First, they said that, okay, AI is going to replace many jobs. Okay, so when they ask me these questions, of course the answer is yes. To be frank to all of you, whether you like it or not, in the next 5 to 10 years time, many jobs will be fully replaced by AI. For example, in the factories, we no longer need the human being, because human being, they always make mistake, and sometimes you need to keep on doing the repetitive work. Yeah, there is a very high tendency that the humans will make mistake, but okay, we also create many new job opportunity. So I think this happened not only right now. I think this happened, okay, all since long time ago, okay, since ancient years ago or whatever. Every time when a job, okay, been eliminated, okay, there are new jobs going to be created. So for us, we as an engineers, okay, or for us as an academicians, we need to always convey, or we need to teach the student the new knowledge. Else the students definitely will be phased out very soon. For example, right now, or for example, last time many people talk about the Nokia phone, okay, Nokia 3310. But right now, everyone is talking about iPhone X. After 5 years time, maybe everyone is talking about iPhone XXX. So who knows? Yeah. So for you, when even come to our curriculums or whatever, we cannot just focus about the conventional knowledge. Of course, conventional knowledge or the basic fundamentals we need to teach the students, but we also need to share to the student the latest knowledge. Okay, for example, how to really actually make iPhone XXX. What are the features that have to be integrated? So when the students in the next to 5 years time, they still can get a job. Even right now, for those who are actually working in the factories, if you ask me, okay, my personal opinions, I think they need to improve themselves as well. Even though right now you're working in the industry factory, you need to know at least the basic programming. The same for our students. If you just, okay, study the basic thing, for example, okay, you just need to know, you just know how about AutoCAD, only the 2D drawing. Then how about the 3D drawing? In the futures, we are going to use the 3D drawing to do the simulations. We are going to use the 3D drawing for the 3D printers technologies. So we need to keep on improving ourselves. Okay, so as long as you are keep on improving yourself, no need to worry whether the jobs will be replaced by AI or not. Yeah. Then the second one is about the privacy violations. This is very important, and that also quite worries. Yeah, people can just easily actually get our personal informations, okay, and also can use our personal informations to do some other things, for example, go for bank loan or whatever. That's why at this time there is a new technologies or the new programs coming out, yeah, which is the cyber security. So as what I said just now, every time when something being created, okay, or something being eliminated, definitely there is something will be created. Okay, the third one is the deepfakes. Maybe later I can share a video to all of you so that you all know what is the deepfakes. Everyone know about deep learning. So now I will be sharing to all of you what is deepfakes. Okay, the number four, weapons automatizations. Okay, this one the same lah. Like 2, 3, 4 actually is the same, almost the same. Weapon automation is like, if let's say you are a president, okay, you have the authority to launch the nuclear bomb. If someone steal your personal informations, or steal your fingerprints, or steal your voice or whatever, then they can just simply launch the nuclear bomb. I think you all have watched many this kind of movie before, right? Yeah. So these are the things that worry us. But if you ask me, all these things happen because of human. Okay, because of human mentality. Those people who have a very bad mentalities, okay, who are not taking the responsibility of being a professional engineers, they are going to do this. But if let's say you are been educated correctly, you should know that all these things should not be happening. It depends on the humans. If you are smart, if you use the this kind of good knowledge to do the good things, it will benefit the society. But for some of the peoples, okay, they are smart, but they use their knowledge, or they use their intelligence in the very wrong way, then it will really, okay, impact the society, and also impact the industry. Okay, this is the explanations. Okay, the first one is the job okay, the replacement of the job. Yeah, they worries that the AI robots will become smarter and then they are going to replace the human being. Then let me ask you a question. Who are the one who program the robots? It's still human being. Okay, so no worries. Yeah, in the future, we still need a lot of engineers who know how to do the programming, the engineers who know how to come up with the new algorithms, all this and that. Okay, privacy violations, like what I shared with you all just now. Yeah, deepfakes. Okay, they try to manipulate the voices and also the appearance of a human being. Yeah, and weapon automatizations. Okay, let's see a video here. So this fella is trying to like talk like Obama, but in fact, it's not talk by President Obama. Yeah, so this one is the same lah. Okay, you just can put the president face to you, and then you talk like the presidents. Yeah, so as you can see here, as you can see in all these videos or what, many people that will really get confused. Yeah. Okay, so let me stop here. So as you can see from the video, you can see if let's say you use the technologies in the very right way, then actually you can produce a lot of good things. For example, when you come to the movie, okay, you want to watch Avatar 3, Avatar 4, Avatar 5 or whatever, or others, the marvelous videos or marvelous movies. Yeah, you can use that kind of technology. It will benefit us because it's entertain us. But if you use the this kind of technology in the very wrong way, it will not only uh, impact the society but also impact the world. So it's very critical that we need to let our students or our juniors who know that if you have this kind of knowledge, please use this kind of knowledge or this kind of technologies in the correct way. Yeah, okay, so next, where are we right now? Where are we right now about AI? Now I have been talking about AI for so many things. Where are we right now? Does right now this AI already consider very powerful? Okay, or what will be happening to this AI technology in the next 5 to 10 years time? Are we still stuck here, or are we going to transform in another kind of AI mode? So basically, AI right now we can classify AI into two categories. One is weak AI and another is strong AI. So for the weak AI, some people they name it as narrow AI. So mostly focus on one task. For example, Siri. You all have iPhone, right? Or if you all do not have iPhone, maybe you all have other phone as well. This phone have the voice recognitions or whatever. So the moment you talk to the phone, then the phone that can reply you. Yeah, this is what we call AI. The weak AI means that they only can focus about one task. Means for the voice recognitions means voice recognitions, face recognitions means face recognitions. Yeah, this is what we call the weak AI. For the strong AI, okay, the definition is a hypothetical machines that exhibits behavior at least as skillful and flexible as human do. Means that this AI system that can think, that can do more things. Okay, not only focus in one thing, it can actually talk, can actually think, and can actually differentiate. Yeah, for example, when you talk to somebody, you say that, "Oi," he said, "Oh, David, today you look very handsome. Today you look very handsome." But does this statement is correct or not? or does this statement is really a good statement or what, or is actually a sarcastic statement. Sometimes that fella not look not so handsome, but then you say that, hey David, you look really handsome. Yeah. But if you ask the machine right now, they're unable to differentiate whether what you are saying right now, is it a really a compliment or actually a sarcastic statement. Okay, so if you ask me where we are right now, I can tell you right now we are in the transitions of the weak AI and strong AI. Okay, we just at the beginning of the strong AI. So comparison between the strong AI and weak AI, basically the strong AI is the machine can actually think and perform tasks on its own, just like a human being, like your kids, like your son, okay, or like the small baby. The moments they grow, they know how to learn by themselves, and then they can perform many tasks. They know how to bake, they know how to throw, they know how to eat, okay. And also they have a very more high end or high tech algorithms. And to be frank to all of you, right now there are no proper examples for the strong AI. Okay, for the weak AI is very clear cut, just like what I shared with you all just now. It's just a simple task, okay, and then can be manually key programs, and then you need to teach the system teach the system how to talk, then the system only know how to talk. Okay, you teach the system walk, then the system only know how to walk. Yeah. So this is the comparison between the strong AI and also the weak AI. Okay, is strong AI possible? Okay, many people claim that as long as you can pass the Turing test. I do not know whether you all heard about this Turing test or not. So if you develop a robot, okay, or if you develop an algorithms or a machine or a system, if you can pass this Turing test, it's considered that your robot is smart enough. But at this moment, I still not yet see any machines or any robots can actually pass this Turing test. So if you all want to know what is this Turing test about, you all can go and search the Google and know more about it. Yeah. So let's see what are the top researchers or the experts say about AI. Okay. Uh, these fellows, okay, Paul King, okay, he said that, okay, strong AI seems achievable, okay, but maybe it's take time. Yeah. Some, okay, say that maybe yes or no. Yeah. Software engineers from US, okay. Then, okay, this fellow, the CEO, this is a CEO, okay, say, okay, no, okay, because it's quite impossible in Silicon. Yeah, some say, yeah, achievable but difficult. So different peoples or different experts in different area or different industry, they have different kind of opinions. Even in neuroscience, okay, also say there is no evidence, okay, uh, saying yes or no. So it depends, okay. But if you ask me, I think that is possible. But again, if really in the future we have the strong AI, yeah, you have this kind of knowledge, or you really become so successful, please make sure that you use the AI in the right way. Then it can really benefit the society. If you use the AI in the right way, okay, then you can produce this robot. I believe that all of you know what is this. Okay, this is Doraemon. Okay, so it's actually the entertain us. Okay, it's bring joy to us, and then it also help us a lot. Yeah. Then if you use the AI in a very wrong way, then maybe you are going to create a terminators. Okay, which are going to destroy the world. So it depends. Okay, see whether you use the AI in the right way or in the wrong way. So about the futures of the AI, okay, what we need, okay, of course, advance in the computing powers. Right now, I think all of our laptops or all these computers, they have actually a very the limitations in terms of the batteries, in terms of the powers. Okay, advance in GPU. When you come to these big data right now, if you want to train a very good AI system, you need to have a lot of data. Of course, you need to have a very strong computers, especially in the GPU. Yeah, advanced in the data availabilities, okay, like what I shared with all of you just now. The data have to be reliable, okay, and they have to be accurate. That advanced in our algorithm design. Right now, we are only good in deep learning, but deep learning only limited in the image recognitions. How about the rest? For example, like sentiment analysis about the language, how you differentiate whether this fella telling the lies or not. So these are the things that can happen in the future. So this slide is the descriptions for all these four areas that we can actually improve if we really want to have a very strong AI technologies in the future. Yeah. Okay, quote by this professor: if you all are very good in AI, or if you all know about AI, you all should know these persons. This professor is very good in the CNN. CNN means the convolutional neural network, especially in the image recognitions, because many of his work been actually cited or referred by this expert. Okay, what he say is our intelligence is what make us human, and AI is an extension of that quality. So we as a humans, we are the one who actually create this one, but AI is just to help us to improve the qualities and how to add value to us. So to be frank, okay, I think I'm not the smartest one. I believe that many of you, okay, especially the audience or the students here, you guys can have a very great ideas or have a very good knowledge about AI. When the time you have this kind of the blessings from the God, or you have this kind of knowledge, please really use this in the right way, and use this and make it benefit the human and benefit the society. Okay, these are the references, and thank you. Okay, I think I should end my presentation here, and then I let you all to ask the questions, because we only have 1 hour, so I think we still have around 15 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you, Dr. Ram. It was really a wonderful presentation. You covered all the basic aspects of AI, starting from various components of AI types, and then risk involved in it, challenges, and also various application in various domains. And finally, you also covered the future aspects, where we are right now, difference between weak AI and strong AI. Finally, you also talked about the future applications. I'm sure the students who are watching it live, and also who are watching through our Facebook, will be definitely enjoyed your session. Now, there are few students who have sent SMS to me and asked few questions. Before I ask those questions, let me open the session for question. Like, let me check whether the students are having any queries in here. So now the session is open. Please feel free to ask students, faculties. Okay, let me ask a couple of questions what the students have already sent to me.
Okay.
Like few students from agricultural engineering, they have asked what are the possible applications in the field of agriculture. You have covered, but they have asked you to explain few more applications, real-time applications.
Okay, about the applications, if you ask me personally, because I'm not from the agriculture background, but I can share with you some of the research papers that I have seen, or some of the technologies have been implemented into the agriculture. The first one, like what I mentioned just now, is about the drone. Okay, of course, when you integrate this AI technology to the drone, it's actually save a lot of manpower. You no need to go to the plants and go and see how does the crops or how does the plants grow or whatever. Okay, it will help you to capture all the informations. Okay, and then the second one, which is very important, which is about optimizations. Optimizations, you can use AI in optimization as well. Right now, for example, in the agriculture farm or whatever, you do not know how much water that you need to put for the plant to grow. Sometimes, if you put more water, the plant will die, like cactus. If you put more water, the cactus will die. Yeah? So you cannot put more water. You need to know, okay, how much water that you need to put. And some plant you cannot put too. You cannot expose the plant in under the sunshine for too long time. Okay, and also the nutrition is not like the more more fertilizer you give, then the plant can grow better. So all these things you can optimize. Maybe if you have sufficient data, you can put into the AI system, and then it will help you to optimize. Then it will tell you that, okay, for this kind of plant, maybe for crops, okay, for the crops, okay, they say, oh, you can grow in the 25 degrees Celsius. Then the best is like the humidities have to be how many, and then the pH has to be less than 5, and then how much water you can put, then you can make the crops grow better. But of course, all these things you need to have a very good data to support. That's why you need to keep on do experiments and then collect. For example, you put this kind of water or expose in this kind of the UV or this kind of pH. Okay, how does the crops go? Okay, maybe it's satisfied or unsatisfied or medium. Yeah, the same for me. The same for me. When I test the quality of the honey or the egg, right? I collect the data for 6,000 egg. Not not 600, 6,000 egg. So when I have this kind of data, I can know that, okay, the moment you have this kind of spectrum means that this egg is good. The moment you have this kind of spectrum, then that egg is not good. So you need to have a lot of data. Yeah, you cannot just rely on the you cannot just, okay, determine the quality of the plants, okay, just based on few data or maybe hundreds or 200 is insufficient. Yeah.
Okay. And one more question is like about the programming language which you use, and what you, according to your like point of view, which one is the better one for
Okay.
you? Yeah.
Okay, for AI right now, for us as a students or as a beginner, what I would suggest you all to use is the MATLAB. Okay, because MATLAB right now they have the built-in toolbox. Okay, you just need to put, okay, in what is the input, what is the output, what kind of the activation function that you want to use. All this you just put it in there, then it will help you to run the AI system. Okay, so it's very convenient. But MATLAB is for this beginner, because when you come to become the expert, you have a lot of data. If you still let the MATLAB to run, it's okay, but it takes you 2 days just to run one set of data, 2 days. So if you have many sets of data, it takes more time. So for beginners, if your system not that complicated, you can start with MATLAB. So once you become an expert, okay, you know the algorithms, all this, you can use your own language, for example, C++ to write it. You can use Python to write it. So that one can actually can actually save you a lot of time. Because when you use the MATLAB, the toolbox, inside the toolbox is already pre-programmed. Actually, many line of the language is not many kind of the language are not important. Actually, can be eliminated. So of course, for beginner, I will advise you to use the MATLAB as a start. As a start. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me ask the students who have joined us directly. Anybody is having any questions? Please open up and you can ask now. Okay. One more quick question, like this from my end. Actually, like when you think the strong AI will take hold of the current situation? I mean, when you think the strong AI will rule the world?
Well, I'm not sure when the strong air will rule over or take over this one. Like what I said, is in the transitions. But as long as if right now in the futures or in the next few years we have AI system which can learn by themselves, then that is the start or the beginning of the strong AI. But because right now for all the AI is still supervised, we still call supervised learning. You need to provide the data, then only the system can learn. So if you provide the wrong data, then the system will learn the wrong thing. But who knows, in the next 5 to 10 years time, you have a system. You provide the wrong data, then the data also the system also learn the wrong thing. It's the same like our human. We always teach our son, we always teach our kids needs to do the right thing, need to do the good thing, right? But unfortunately, among or in our midst, we still have the bad apples. Okay, but why these people will become the bad apples is, I do not know, it's the natures or whatever.
We could not hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Now it is audible. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe the last sentence is like the strong AI, I personally, my personal opinions, the strong AI only will take place when the system, okay, can start to behave and start to learn by themselves. Which is, for example, like what I said just now, when even you teach him the new things or teach him the good things, he will certainly behave like the bad apples or whatever. Yeah.
Okay. Because way your concept talk about this artificial intelligence, nanotechnology, and then robotics. When all three things club together, it's more
Mm.
like a class. So that's what like it can very well replace human being. So that's what I heard about. That's why I just want to listen from your end, since you are doing more research on artificial intelligence. So how do you think about that? Like,
Yeah, if you ask me, all these fictions, movies or whatever, this thing possible happens, still possible. It's like what I shared with you just now. Humans, we also have good peoples, we have the bad apples, have bad peoples. Yeah, but again, like I say lah, okay, is how actually this kind of this all these smart peoples act. If all these smart people use this kind of technologies or this kind of knowledge in the right way, is that definitely will benefit and will benefit all of us. But if they use this in a very wrong way, then just too bad lah. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Ong. I think there are no more questions from our students' end. And if there are further questions, I will mail it to you. Maybe you can. Will be happy if you can find time to respond to them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was wonderful talk. We really enjoyed it, and thank you very much for your time. And I also thank Mr. Ronald Chan. Roland has definitely played a great role here. This is the second talk he's giving for us from UCSI, and we are also planning for one more talk in the field of architecture. A special thanks to Mr. Ronald. Thank you very much. And I also once again thank all the people who supported for this event. Thank you, everyone. We will meet again in the next e-talk series. Thank you, Dr. And good day to you. Good day.
Okay, good day to you. Thank you.
Yeah, bye.